Welcome everybody to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl potential is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time for the quarterfinals with the top four seeds. It's time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team all to become number one playoff victory, trying to shock over today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in the playoff, the BYU Cougars, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. BTA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive.
team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up to the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Boy, thing of beauty, right, Chris? The USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
The Trojans have 1st and 10 here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the ball on the ground. It's a turnover.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills.
Pretty sure that
Every single
came
day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit. That's what caused the fumble.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Trojans keep the football on the move. Movement here from the tight end. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Try to add to the lead now with BAT. BAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The Cougars come up to the line in a hurry. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. To bring him down, he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. This one goes nowhere. Why can't get back to the line of scrimmage?
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Off the arc, clock to the right.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The BYU offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football from the 42.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. Right, he'll bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running around like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. It's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return will be brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking at throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, BYU.
How dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll set out to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver. Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far. And the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it into the end zone and increase the lead even more. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 46, set to kick this one away.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Cougars come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Tailback with another carry. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first and 10, look at the throw. He's escaping the pocket now. There's a shot toward the end zone.
What?
Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with the takeaway.
This quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
The linebacker shifting around now. They'll run it from the gun. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Motion now from the tight end. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Love those positive yards on first and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry. The shotgun handoff here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And we'll set it down to the offense, first and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Branch. Tackle made to the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
On first down, it's play action. He's moving out of the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Wideouts now clustered. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
USC 28, BYU 8.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Comes the BYU offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. I have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback escapes the pocket, plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here's the snap, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Davis. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. And the Cougars looking to run some tempo here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football and bringing it in for an interception?
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Lane. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Got space looking for the end zone here. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, SC. This quarterback on fire today. The offense still out there. We're going for 2 here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. It's like 1 more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. First down to 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it deep over the middle. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the wideout goes in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown for Brigham Young.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
37, BYU.
And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Well, now that we're in this second half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game. And I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
Tight end goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Looking right, this one caught. And we're able to get him down.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that two-point play.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. A quick throw out left, complete. Finding space at the 20. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. Touchdown, USC. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. back in motion now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
USC 43, BYU 22.
The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Receiver in motion now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown Trojans. And the beatdown continues. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
51, BYU 22.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the BYU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And the Cougars will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27. The Cougars come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't...
It's a fumble. Defense has got the football.
Man, when you get into this...